Hello everyone, my name is Prajan Shrestha and I am a computer science student at Concordia University, Chicago, and welcome to the part 2 of my introduction to Linux Going Deeper series. Okay, so in this part we are going to look about the commands to print our files, and in the same way we are going to look about some manipulating directories, disk information, outputting text in the terminal using the echo command, and also viewing calendar using the cal command. So using printers using Linux, so there is a command that is lpr and then the file name. So it prints the file which is specified, the specified file using the default printer, and also with the help of -p option we can use a specific printer to print our files. Okay, so we may also want to check our printer status. So for that we have lpq command with some options. So it checks printer queue status. So -p and then the printer name specifies the name of the printer. So and obviously if the -p is omitted, it gives the information of the default printer. So we have another command which is lp stat. So it has to give more information, and it also checks status and print jobs. So -p with the lowercase p and the printer name gives the status of specified printer, and without options it gives a list of jobs in the queue. So removing jobs from print queues, for that we have lprm command. So it removes jobs from print queue, and then the id specifies the job id, and without arguments it takes the default printer. So manipulating directories recursively. So recursively means the files and folders of that directory inside directory inside directory and so on. Okay, so we have this command called cp-r. So and then source directory and destination directory. So what it does is it copies all the files and folders of source directory to the destination directory. So which means all the files and folders which are in the source directory goes be that will be copied into the destination directory. And then so it is different from cp command because the cp it only allows to copy files, but it allows to copy everything which has in the source directory. And if the destination directory has not been created, it creates automatically. So in the same way we have another command which is rm-r directory name. So it deletes all the files and folders of the chosen directory. So it is different from rmdir command because rmdir only deletes empty directories. Okay, so to check disk information, to know about how much disk storage is remaining. So for that we have df command, and we have some options, and we can also specify the file name. So in this case the file name, the file means the files and folders. So with the help of df command it gives information about storage space in percentage. And there is also another command which is du. It gives information about how much storage is taken in units of blocks. So by default the blocks is 1024 bytes, and to change into human readable form we can use the -h option. For example, if with the help of -h it specifies the storage taken in kilobytes. So displaying text in the terminal, for that we have echo command. So for instance, echo hello world with so without quotation it so echo hello world. By this command it outputs hello world without quotation into the terminal. And with the help of e option we can use escape sequences such as \n or \t. So this echo command is useful when it comes for scripting. Okay, so there is another command which helps to display a calendar, that is cal. So it displays calendar of current month and year. So there are also options to display the whole calendar year or a specific month, so we'll look about that. Okay, so let's go into the terminal. So the first command that I want to talk about is lpr. So let's say I want to print one file, which is program1.cpp. For that we use lpr command. So it notifies me that it's printing, and then the print is also been completed. So in the same way, if I want to specify a specific printer, for instance, I have one printer that is called printer2, and then I want to print program2.cpp. For that I have to specify, I have to write the -p option and then also specify the printer name. So with the help of this I can print program2.cpp using the printer2. So in the same way, if I want to look the status, then I can use lpq command. So I haven't given any options, so it gives the information about my default printer, which says printer 1 is ready and no entries. So in the same way, if I want to specify a specific printer, then I use the -p option, and then I specify and I write the printer name. So in this case, it says printer 2 is not ready, and these are the files which are remaining to be printed. So why it's showing is that because I have manually disabled the printer 2 for the sake of this tutorial. So in the same way, I have another command called lpstat. So it gives the list of jobs remaining. So for example, let's say, so printer 1 is idle, so no entries, and then printer 2 has 3 files, so it's displaying the list of jobs that needs to be printed. And in the same way, if I type lpstat with -p, the lowercase p, then it gives the information about the printer, which says printer 1 is idle and printer 2 is disabled, so it has been paused temporarily. So in the same way, if I want to look about the specific printer, then I can also type the name of the printer. In this case I'm typing printer 2, and it says that printer 2 is been disabled. Okay, so the next command I want to talk about is lprm, to remove jobs from the printer. So that is lprm, and then I specify the printer name, and then I have to give the id. So 12, 13 and 16, these are the ids. So for example, let's say I want to remove 16, then it says that printing has been cancelled. So if I type lpstat, then as you can see, the id 16 has been removed from the print job. So in the same way, to copy files and folders recursively, we have cp-r. So let me list the files. So for instance, I have this note files. So if I type ls notes, then I have these contents. So if I want to copy, then I have to type cp-r and the source directory, which is the notes, and the destination directory. So let's say my new notes. So if I hit ls, then I have my new notes, and if I hit ls my new notes, then I have the same files and folders. So class notes, it's a folder, and these are the files which has been copied. Okay, so in the same way, if I want to delete, so I type rm-r my new notes. So if I hit ls, then my new notes is no longer there. So again, I want to repeat that the rm-r is different from rmdir, because rmdir only removes the empty directories. For instance, if I type rmdir notes, then as you can see, it says failed to remove because the directory is not empty. So the rm-r and rmdir, these are different. Okay, so the next command I want to talk about is df, which helps to know about the disk information. So it has a lot of information, but the one which is going to be useful is the use percentage. So as you can see, this file system uses this many percentage in my system. So in the same way, if I want to look about the disk information about my home directory, then I can just type tilde and then it gives me information. So the 10% is being used right now. So the next command is, let's say, du program 1.cpp. So it says 4 blocks is been used by program 1.cpp. So if I want to make it in human readable form, I have -h option. So if I hit this, then you can, as you can see, the program 1.cpp is using 4 kilobytes of, of storage. And in the same way, I have another command which is echo. So echo command, it helps to display the text in the terminal. For example, if I type echo hello world in double quotation, then it gives echo hello world. So for instance, if I want to display hello world in 2 different lines, then I have to use escape sequences, which is for this, which is \n. For that I have to use the -e option. So -e and then hello \n world. So if I hit this, then as you can see, the hello world is been displayed into 2 different lines. So the next command I want to talk about is the cal command. So by simply typing cal, I can get the calendar of the current month of the current year. So that is June 2026 for now. And let's say if I want to see the calendar of 2025, then I can just type cal 2025 and then it gives me the list of the months, the dates of 2025. And in the same way, if I want to know about the specific month and the year, then I can just type cal and the month and the year, and then I get that. So I would like to stop this tutorial here, and this is the end of part 2 Linux going deeper. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to talk about piping. So piping is basically the output of one command is going to be the input of another command, and in the same way we'll look about clear command and other stuff. So so thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and if you have any questions, please drop me in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching and have a great day.